from scalar, accessing the data from series with position, accessing the data from series, or retrieve the data by using labeling. That is an indexing. Next, we'll enter into the data frame. There I'm going to talk about PANDAS data frame importance, how to create a data frame, syntax for creating a data frame, creating an empty data frame, create an empty data frame from lists, create a data frame dict or ND array or list, create a data frame list of dicts, create a data from dict of series, column selection, column addition, column deletion, and row selection, row addition, row deletion. And the basic functionalities of data frame basic functionalities and operations, and so many. Descriptive statistics, functions and descriptions which are available in descriptive statistics, summarizing the data, and function based applications here, table wise function selection, row and column wise function selection, element wise function selection, reindexing of data frame and series, reindex to assign with other objects, filling while reindexing, limits on filling while reindexing, renaming, iterating a data frame, iter items, iter rows, iter tuples. Okay, sorting of the data by label, by sorting algorithms, working with the text data, indexing and selecting the data .loc, .iloc, use of notations, statistical functions in pandas, handling missing data, cleaning and filling missing data, replacing nan with a scalar value, and fill no. Fill na means fill nan values. Fill nan values. Forward and backward indexing, dropping missing values, replacing missing or generic values, and a group by concept, splitting data into groups and view groups, iterating through groups, select a group, aggregations, transformations, filtration. Next, merging or joining, merging using how argument, concatenation of objects, time series, categorical data, object creation, visualization, of course, which is coming in the Matplotlib. And there I am going to tell about how to draw the bar plot for pandas data. This is what I am trying to introduce. Pandas will do some operations. That data, after getting it, how to draw the bar plot, how to draw the histogram, how to draw box plot, area plot, scatter plot, pie chart, and IO tools, reading the data from CSV file, comparison with SQL. And these are the index which I am going to talk, and followed by EDA projects. EDA projects, very, very important, most important, that you can add to your resume. You can add, and or you can put in your resume. In your resume, you can keep it. Okay, this is what I'm going to discuss. So this is pandas concept. You take anywhere else, of course, I'm not boasting about it. Pandas concept, you take anybody, they'll discuss 1 or 2 hours, pandas is over. And with that, this is a main coding in data science. And with that, if you don't learn all these things which I listed, they can't do a single operation. Take any data science student, they don't know coding. They know only little 5 to 10 algorithms they know. Actually, there are 60 algorithms are there. 60 algorithms, if you know at least 30 algorithms, your package is almost 25 lakhs. And people can't tell even 10 algorithms also, because people can't teach this pandas also. If you learn pandas well, the rest of the algorithms are dead easy. Okay, so let us start with the PANDAS introduction now. So shall we start up? Online students, have you seen the index and everything? Have you seen? మీరు చూసారా అని అడుగుతున్నాం. మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు, తెలుగు రాదు, రెండు రావు. Are you okay with this index? Right, my dear student, you brought the book. Brought the book. Where is it? Don't bring the other book. Other student book, don't bring it. Come here. I know you did not bring the book. No, my dear student, come here. Don't try to ask him. You stand up. Stand up. You gave the book to him, correct? Don't tell lies. You gave the book or not? Take this book. తీసుకో ఈ బుక్. ఎందుకు తెచ్చుకుంటావు వాళ్ళ బుక్స్? నాకు తెలుసు పెన్ను కూడా నీది కాదు. నీ పెన్ను కాదు, నీ బుక్ కాదు, రెండు నీ కాదు. నీదేనా? ఓకే. కూర్చో. బుక్ తెచ్చుకోలేదు కదా? స్టాండ్ అప్ వన్స్. యూ డిడ్ నాట్ బ్రింగ్ ద బుక్ టుడే, కరెక్ట్? నిజం చెప్పు. You came directly to yesterday you did not bring the book. Reason you said. Today you did not bring the book, correct? Nijam, open. You did not bring the book, correct? No problem. But you said what to the admin? Book is there inside, you said, correct? I was listening you. Correct? Yes. Open is open. Bring the book, my dear student. Bring it. But you are bringing the book from that guy. Sit down. You stand up. Stand up. You are encouraging, he is taking book, you are giving the book. Huh? And what he will write? Come here. Come here. Both of them are doing wrong, and whenever I am asking, you taking the book and coming. Huh? Come. Whenever ask your book, you will give book. Huh? Huh? If that much help is required. Huh? What you will write when you give the book to him? Another book is there. You give to me, you give me a book. Give me. Show me your NumPy book once. I want to check it out. Show me. Show me. I say, I know. Books. Show me. Not written inside. Huh? Python book. I am asking NumPy book. Yeah. Now I want NumPy. You don't tell me. I am also student. I also did the same thing when I was a student. If you tell me all these things, I am not going to accept it. Because I observe every student performance. And some girl is keeping earbuds here and walking like an Indian army. Actually, I want to stop that girl, but girls I don't stop. Boys means I will find the reality. I will go on digging until the reality found. Correct? Work for yourself. Work for your sincerity. See, now I found the total truth. You don't know the books at all, correct? Over. Now I'm moving to the further. Sumit Raj. So this is the content I'm explaining. Please read well and make your career to be beautiful. Now I'm entering into the PANDAS. So I'm giving introduction. All of you carefully follow. So here I'm going to come to the subject of it. Now, yesterday, one teacher adjacent to my house, one teacher asked me, sir, you are going every day to the institute to teach to the students. I'm not seen any day you will carry the book or something, she said. Yesterday, while she is walking, I used to go to home at 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock class is over, 9 o'clock I will reach. When she is walking, maybe 62 years, she is a teacher working in some school. She asked me, she used to call on my name because they are elder. Why you are not taking any book any day So many years onwards, I am seeing you. You're not taking any day book or something, then you're going teaching the class. How it is? So she used to go every day. I used to see sometimes books. What books? Science. Maybe she is a science teacher. She will bring this 2 to 3 books. She will bring, and she is in a hand. One side bag is there like that. And purely when you see, she's a teacher. But I'm not a teacher, so I'm not bringing any books or something. So she felt that you're not carrying any books. How can you teach? I said, I did not say anything. I just gave a smile and then came out. Because it's not a science now. It's called what? Computer science. Because even if I tell them, they can't understand. Correct or not? So they can't understand how I teach and all. If I say night 9 o'clock, early morning, it is 3 o'clock. When I started telling to them how I teach. So person to person, it differs. Okay. So that's why anybody asks books, don't give the books. And you don't ask any books to anybody. To bring your own books. This is my advice. Okay. This says that reality is important. Now, okay. So, Sagar, compulsory, I will upload it. I will upload this entire thing for you people. You can enjoy this. And this is called the 75%. I will add 25% from my side. I added the content. New content I am adding. New content I am adding. What is the new content I am adding? You know, students. When you come to this now, I am giving one type of formula sheet for you. Extraordinary formula sheet I am going to explain for you. So total formula sheets I am going to take up. And that formula sheet I prepared. Total entire Python if you use in real time. Formula sheet you put it in your inbox. Whenever pandas will come, open these formulas. You will do everything. Okay now? So shall we start the discussion? Right. So coming to this point. So why these pandas are used for? I'm writing pandas. First of all, PANDAS stands for, I'm giving some introduction here, getting started with Python, setup of Python, and then installation of Python. Then I will enter into the further. Same mechanism of how I discussed NumPy. And beyond the scope of NumPy, we will use it. NumPy also I will carry forwarded here. Right. PANDAS stands for, PANDAS stands for, PANDAS stands for panel, panel data, data. PANDAS stands for panel data, panel data. So pandas, the word pandas stands for panel data. And next term, the word pandas is coming from one small animal. That animal is strength. That animal is what? That animal nature is what? Strength, deterministic, deterministic, and peace. Peace means what? It's a cool. Deterministic means what? Perfection. And strength means what? So much of applications you can develop. So pandas stands for what? Panel data. Now I am going to use it. Pandas is used for in real time it is used for data analysis, and a data analytics purpose we use it. Data analytics purpose we use it. Data analysis and a data analytics purpose we use it in real time. Sir, what do you mean by this data analysis? Carefully try to understand. Data analysis says that study the past. This is present. This is present. And next, this is a past. And this is a future. This is called a future. This is a future. This is called past. Study the past. Study the past. And then study the past and make the present to run in the profits. At present, an organization is running in losses. And why it is running under losses? Study the past data, study the past data, study the past sample data, analyze the past data, and then come to a conclusion, prepare a business model, and make it to run in the profit in the present world. Again, I am saying, present one organization is running under loss. That loss of organization to make it to run in the profits, you need to conduct what? Data analysis. Study the past. What are the things made mistakes? Study the past and make it to run in profits. So study the past and prepare a business model and then make it to run in the profits in the present world. That is known as what? Data analysis. Data analytics. Study the present. Organization is running in profits. Amazon, you take it. Amazon, you take it. They study always present and how to reach to the customers more and more perfectly, more and more sales, how to increase it. They will study the present and they will forecast the future and prepare the business models to run forever in the future. That is known as what? Analytics. So analytics studies the present and suggest the future models. That is known as what? Analytics and analysis, whose original definition. What is analysis says? Study the past and suggest the business model to run the organization at present in profits. That is known as what? Analysis. Analytics says what? Study the present, expect the future, and making the business model to run the organization further more economically benefiting. That is known as what? Analytics. So we are coming across whose roles? Data analysis engineer, data analytics engineer, and these are the very regular positions which are going to come. And these are called what in foreign universities? This itself is a separate course for you. In that, I have seen some 6 to 7 foreign universities course, data analysis and data analytics course content I downloaded. You also download, you search in the internet, download. The major role is playing as what? PANDAS. In that you see this content, our content with that content, and see that. And the coding examples also which I am giving is so different. So if any data analysis and data analytics engineers profiles are going to come across you, you apply for it and prepare a separate resume for what? Data analysis engineer or data analytics engineer. For that, Python, Pandas, NumPy, and database knowledge is enough. And here, if you look at for a data analysis and data analytics engineer, you are going to get lot of roles on that. And so I'm going to take it. Freshers, some doubt will come. Freshers, experienced and all those things. Don't think that it is a fresher or experienced. You bring one experienced candidate, I will ask the questions in Pandas, they don't answer anything. That is not an important here. How well you do your operations, how well you do your organization requirement matters a lot. You need to possess by yourself how well you will do that. And based on the process which is going on in the industry, within 2 to 3 days, you will habituate to do the same process. You will understand. But majorly what is required? Subject knowledge is required. Coding knowledge is required. Industry process is what? 2 to 3 days. If you see them, what they are doing, you will happily do it. And don't think that software development is difficult all the days. It is easy. If you take an employee, on an average, you take every employee, same process daily you will do. Same process you will do daily. Are you following? And don't think that daily you will write a big code and 24 lines, 25 lines of code. You don't think that you will write it. Daily you will do the same operation only. Because if I say some of the open secrets about that, you will say, sir, that much easy now, you will say. Okay, now don't feel that it is going to be easy. But before you are going, they won't give directly job to you. You have to prove by yourself, you know subject. That is what I'm saying. So what is the use of Pandas? What is the use of Pandas? For data analysis and for data analytics. So basically, I'll show you what is the use of data analysis. In data analysis, if you want to do it, you need to collect what? You need to collect what? Data. You need to collect the data. You need to process the data. You need to process the data based on some concepts. You need to model it. You need to model it, and you need to do what? Operations on that model. You need to do operation that on that model. I'll explain those kind of process for you. Simply nothing to worry about it. So what is the use of pandas? For data analysis and data analytics. There you are going to get it. Series data, data frame data, time analysis data, time series data. You'll get lot of things. Nothing to worry. I'll give very easily. What is the use of NumPy? To perform complex mathematical operations and array-based computing. First question definitely. What is the use of NumPy? NumPy is used for what? Complex mathematical calculations and to perform array-based computing. What is the use of pandas? To perform data analysis and data analytics. By using time series, data frame, panel, etc. we use it. Right. So to perform data analysis and data analytics, to perform data analysis and data analytics in the industry, data analysis, data analytics operations in industry, we need a module. We need a module. We need a module which is not there in where? Python. Which is not present in where? Python's language. Which is not present in Python language. Then immediately what is happening? Rosam did not develop the module for what? Data analysis and data analytics. They did not develop it. So in 2008, in the year 2008, WES MC Kinney developed a module called what? Come on, pandas. In which language they developed it? C. And what they developed it? Python languages. In these languages they developed it. Sir, why they used C language? Because the fastest execution language is C. And why Python, sir? It is a comfortable language. Whatever the code which is running inside of this pandas and NumPy, internally that is executing what? C language code is using. Are you able to follow? Why Python language is using here? For comfortability to write the less lines of code and more meaning. So, and hence, pandas is which type of module? Pandas is one of the good third-party module. It is one of the third-party module. So, do you know how to use third-party module in our classes? NumPy is also third-party module. No? It was developed in where? In 2000. Some 3 or 4 or 5 it is there. Nobody will ask the year. Just as a trainer I am giving. Earlier, Jim Hungunian developed a numerical library which was not solving all sorts of complex mathematical operations. So that is redeveloped by the Travis E.L. Oliphant. He developed it, a module called what? NumPy. And that type of NumPy module we installed by using which type of tool? Pip tool. Since it is a third-party module, since I'm going to use it, pandas is one of the third-party module, and to install explicitly we use which tool? Pip tool. We use pip tool. What is the pip? It is the one of the package installation manager. Python package installation manager. Pip is a tool which is present into where? Scripts folder of our Python. So you will be getting the pip tool where it is present. I said even some of the people are getting error. What is that error? Pip is not a recognized command or something they are getting. Where is the pip tool? I said I already said to you in the previously NumPy level. In scripts folder it was present. So here it is available. All Python files are there. That's why it is not showing anything here. You take all files. When I take all files, you will get pip 3.0, and you'll get what? Pip 3.12, you will get it. So this is going to be Python package installation kind of module it is. All files you take it. Here you see students, pip, pip 3.12 and pip 3. These are the modules. These are the tools used for running, which is present in where? Which is present in where? This folder. Pip tool present in, now I'm writing in, present in this place. C colon users in these places, it is present. Are you able to follow now? Right. Now I'm going to move to the further. What is the syntax for installing? So already you know, pip install, what is this? Pandas. So if you want to use pip tool, this is getting installing this third party module from GitHub. I think you might be knowing about what? GitHub. So the internally the pip code written by the PSF people connecting to GitHub, and then from there it looks for what? Pandas, and that get installed into our local machine. So this is supposed to be used at where? At any Windows command prompt we can use it. At any Windows command prompt we can use it. I think you are following me. Pip install what? Pandas. At Windows command prompt you have to use it, not at the Python command prompt. Are you able to understand how to do it? Let us go for how to install it. Go to the place. Now I'm going to take it CMD here. Now I'm going to take run as an administrator. So I'm going to use it. What is this now? Pip install. What is this now? Pandas. Pip install pandas. If it is already installed, you will get this requirement already satisfied. Since it is not installed already, now it is getting downloading or not? Collecting pandas, and you are getting all these things. Still it is under, you'll get it. After some time, after a few seconds, you'll get successfully installed. Successfully installed this pandas you are getting. Are you able to follow? What is this pandas 2.2 and etc. here? Version. How do you uninstall these pandas? Pip uninstall, 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 uninstall. What is this now? Pandas. Pip uninstall pandas. Now there it is going to ask you. It is asking, do you want to proceed? Capital Y, small n. You say capital Y, and it is getting uninstalled. Successfully uninstalled this pandas. When you go to the Python environment, my dear students, when you go to the Python environment, here I am going to say, here I am going to take a import what? Pandas as PD. Do you know PD? NumPy as NP. And an NP, PD, they are not going to be fixed words. You can take your name also, no problem. Pandas as KV, and you can say no module named found error, because pandas is not present into where? Python software directly. There are third party things need to import explicitly. Need to install first. Shall we install now? Come on, how do you install now? Pip install, pip install pandas. So pip install pandas. So I'm writing pandas. Install pandas. I need to say. So look at install pandas. So it is going to say it is getting installing now. So when you are installing pandas, automatically NumPy also getting installed, because pandas built on the top of what? NumPy. So when I install pandas, automatically what is installed? NumPy also getting installed. Are you following me? Right. So let us go to the Python environment. See this now. I am saying after installing, it is working perfect. So import pandas as what? KV. Print of what? KV dot. How do you check the version? How do you check the NumPy version? Dot underscore version. Underscore version of. So you are getting the data called 2.2.2. Please remember all these things. Please remember all these things. Are you following me? What is the KV here? Alias name. What is the pandas here? Third party module. We imported by using what? Pip tool. Installed by using what? Pip tool. So are you following? How to go to PyCharm? I'm going to PyCharm. I'm telling about the setup environment. Online students, please respond. 360 students, 366 students are there. Responded students, all of you. Did you understand that command prompt? Right. Let us go to this place. In this place, how to do it, I'm going to take up. In this place, how to do it, I'm going to take up. In PyCharm, how I'm going to do it. Now, go to the place, new project. I'm going to take it. So here, 9 a.m. pandas. 9 a.m. pandas, I'm going to take it. Here, I'm going to take it. PyCharm also got the Python copyrights from PSF organization. It don't know about any of the third-party modules. Okay. Now let us go to this place, right click and then say new. And then what I'm saying here, pandas test dot what p1. There I'm going to write it. Import pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. Print of what I'm writing, students. PD dot underscore version underscore of error. Run this now. Run pandas test. You'll get error. What is that error? Module not found error. No module named pandas. So this is a third party module. Shall I go for installing this? So did I explain to you how to install NumPy in this place? Right. Let us go. Tell me. Sit properly. Like this if you sit. Like this if you sit. Finally you have to sit like this. Finally like this. These are all very danger positions. Okay. Start. Tell me. How do you install? Stand up. How to install NumPy module? What are the steps I said? Stand up fast. Not you. PyCharm. Don't know. Oh, today only he came. NumPy you are coming. No, PyCharm you are there while I am explaining, right? While I was explaining, I said in PyCharm or not. That time I said the procedure or not. So not remembering. Why? Not like that. Did you remember or not? Sit down. That's why listen at least carefully now. So can you tell next student? Can you tell next faster? So say files, file, and then what? Settings. Come on, next. And our project name na 9 a.m. pandas. Interpreter. Interrupting Python interpreter. Python interpreter. Interrupting. So Python interpreter. Python interpreter don't know about pandas module. That's why no module not found. So here pip is there. Either pip or plus symbol directly. When I keep my cursor on plus, what is the symbol there? Install. When I click on pip, double click. Either you click single click on plus or what? Double click on what? People. Already explained now? Yes, click on where? Plus symbol. The moment when I click on plus symbol, your PyCharm will bring the total third-party modules from GitHub and giving in the form of what? Here. It brought the total available modules. What is this now? When I took it NumPy. NumPy came or not? NumPy. NumPy is developed by what? Author. And this is a fundamental package for what? Array computing in Python and different operations you did. And today I'm taking what here? Pandas. So I'm taking pandas here. In the pandas level, if you look at the pandas, if you look at my dear students, you see pandas here. And see this powerful data structures for what? Data analysis and what time series and statistics. Right? What is the use of that? Data analysis. The pandas is also used for what? Analytics and time series and what? Statistics. Only they are giving only one thing series. We are explaining beyond that what they are giving it. So it is developed by what? Pandas.org. That I'm installing. Shall I install? Install. How do I install now? You say this now and click on where? Install package. Install this package. Whenever I install pandas, what will be installed also? NumPy also will be installed because pandas is built on the top of what? NumPy. Okay. It is under installation procedure, my dear students. It is under installing. You see in the blue line, installing. So you will get it here if it is installed successfully. Successfully installed, you will get it. Successfully, you will get it. Package pandas installed successfully. You click on that. You click on that now here. I'm going to close this window and see, my dear students, all of you. Pandas is installed. At the same time, what also installed? NumPy also installed. Are you able to understand? So say OK to that, and here no more red lines. So did you understand, my dear student, how to install it? Right. Done this now. You are getting what here? The answer is coming 2.2.2. Are you getting it? So this is in where? Configuring in where? PyCharm. Configuring in PyCharm. So I'm going to introduce next one is called what? Jupyter Notebook. This is what we are using in real time. About what? Pandas you take it, NumPy you take it, Matplotlib you take it. People will use. And Pandas module by default present in where? Jupyter Notebook. That means you need not to install explicitly about what? Pandas. Already Pandas module is there in where? Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook will provide a lot of inbuilt modules for you. So I will directly write it. Pip. Here I am writing install pandas. Pandas I am writing it. When I just run this thing, you will get it. Star is under running. You will get this requirement already satisfied. You will get it. That indicates this was already installed. See students, this requirement already satisfied. Already satisfied. Already satisfied. You will get it. There I am going to take it. If we want to see its a description, pip. What is this now? Pip show. Pip show. What is this now? Pandas. Pip show pandas. What are you getting? You see, you are going to get it. The description about what? The description about what you are getting. Pandas. Already I shown you at NumPy level. Pip show NumPy. Pip show pandas. What is the name of the module? Ma? Pandas. What is the versional one? 2.1.4. And our earlier one 2.2. So 2.1. Summary, what for it is used? Powerful data structures for data analysis, time series, and descriptive statistics. We are using statistical related operations. Home page, we are going to do python.org, and you are going to get it. They are giving some sort of things. Are you able to follow? This is about how do you go for writing it now? Import. Come on. Pandas has what? PD. Pandas has PD. There I am writing PD dot underscore underscore PD dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore I am going to say. So you are going to get the data called what? 2.1.4. But the 2 is called major version. 1 is called a minor version. And you are understanding how to test and how to install. And in Jupyter Notebook, you need not to install what? Pandas. Let us coming to this back. So you are understanding the setup environment in PyCharm you have seen. Setup environment in PyCharm you have seen. And you have seen it in where Jupyter Notebook you have seen. Jupyter Notebook you have seen. And now you know how to import it and all those things. So you understood the technical information about how to install and what is pandas and all those things. Now I'm entering into the further. NumPy also same description I gave you. Who developed this NumPy? Who developed this pandas? WSMC name. In the year 2018, C and what? Python. What is the use of pandas here? For data analysis and data analytics, time series and statistics. And what is series they will ask you? I'm going to give you perfect knowledge now. Let's start with the next part of it. What is the next part of it? I have to tell you about the advantages. Advantages of pandas. Advantages of pandas. If I write advantages of pandas, some 10 to 11 advantages, if I write it, you can't understand a single advantage. And even if I show you the documentation, it is our time is waste, your time is waste, you can't understand, only text you can see. But after talking 1 or 2 days, practically if I show you, that time you will understand what? Advantages of pandas very perfectly you will understand. And in the meantime, I will directly enter into the subject. I'll directly enter into the subject. Advantages of pandas, I will show you after 1 or 2 days so that you will understand the beauty of pandas, why we use. Because almost I am explaining this pandas 20 days, including that projects discussion also. Okay. And if you go to real time, they will give you the case study, what I am explaining. You are supposed to write the code for it. And you will easily write that type of code. Any company, in Amazon level coding, that is called EDA projects, they will ask you. That EDA projects I am showing in the class. So advantages of pandas, after 2 days I am going to show you. Right now you can't understand that. Now I am entering into the next part of it. Now let us answer my question. In NumPy, how do you store the data? In NumPy, how do you store the data? In the form of ND array object. ND array kaadu, ND array object. ND array is a class. Can you store the data in a class? Class does not contain memory space. Class does not contain memory space. Memory space will be there when we create an object. So are you storing the data in ND array? Why are you saying ND array then? Negligence, yeah? Careless, huh? Careless, huh? Even I said, did I say that ND array? So I said what? Object of ND array. In NumPy, where do you store the data? Object of ND array. In Python, pandas level, data can be stored in two places. Data can be stored in two places that are known as what? Data structures in pandas. Data structures in pandas. Data structures means don't think that our other data structures which is used in system level operations. Stacks, queues, linked list, that is different type of system level application development purpose we use it. In pandas, data structures are used for what? Storing the data. In NumPy, we store the data in how many places? Only one object. What is that object? ND array object. In pandas, we can store the data basically in two places, but third point also I will write it. Number one, one is in the form of what? Series. One is in the form of what? Series. Spell out all of it. Series. Next, one more is in the form of what? Data frame. Data frame. Spell out. Data frame. Next one is called what do you know? Panel. Next one is called what? Panel. How many data structures are present in pandas to store the data? 3. Number 1 by using what? Series. Number 2 by using data frame. Number 3 by using what? Panel. So how many data structures are there to store the data? An object of series, an object of data frame, an object of panel. Let me give you the direct meaning of series and direct meaning of data frame. But we store the data in the form of what? Series and data frame only. And panel is there inside of what? Data frame. Let me tell you what is a data frame. In a simplest format, I will tell you. So first, how to put in your brain about what do you mean by data frame and what do you mean by series? Take your school days. So before going to the school, before going to carry your bag, what you will check? No? Books are. To check the books, so many books are there on your table. Which books to keep it in the bag of today, Tuesday? What you will look? Timetable. Timetable. So many books are there in my home. Will you carry all the books? No, to carry the Tuesday books, I will see Tuesday timetable or not. That means before the school starts, what they will give? Come on. Timetable they will give. How the timetable look like? Do you follow timetable? Do you follow timetable? Do you follow timetable? No. No. Why? That's all. Now look at. I followed timetable, students. I followed timetable. I'm just writing one small diagram. Now see this, students. This is going to be carefully try to observe, my dear students. And pandas, I want to tell you so perfectly, and where you can do something more than everybody, where you can get in the industry, perfect role you need to get it. This is comes under, I'm writing something here. You try to follow me carefully here. So this is going to be called as what? I'm writing here something like, this is called what? Periods. This is called periods. First period, some time to time, this time to this time, this time to this time, this time to this time. Monday, next is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Only 4 days. School is only 4 days. Friday, Saturday, weekends. Weekend preparation and going to underground and other activities. Here one subject. This is another subject. Are you able to follow now? Like this. And this part you look at, my dear students, very carefully you look at. These are called what? These are called what? Come on, fast. Rows are not. These are called rows. First of all, these are called rows. Easy, not a difficult. What this is called? Rows. Rows. And what about these are called? Very good. Columns, these are called. Columns, these are called. And this data which I am keeping in the blue box is called what? What this is called? Rows. What this is called? Columns. And the blue box which I rotate, the blue box which I rotate is called what, you know? Data set. Spell out, ma? Data set. This combined together of all these things is called a data frame. Is called what? A data frame. So what the data frame contains? DF is equal to what will be there? Rows, columns, and a data set. Data set. When you go to a bank to take a car loan, you want to buy a car, you will go to the bank and you will look at now. What is this now? First bank, second bank, third bank, fourth bank. You want to buy some car. So company car, you want to see which company car you are buying. And this bank offer this interest rate, this bank offer this interest rate. They will be giving the car wise bankers availability or not. When you go to the bank showroom, they will be showing one chart analysis or not. That is called what? All company related cars are rows. Our bankers' names are called what? Columns. And the interest rate which they are showing is called what? Very good. This entire thing is known as what representation? Good. And Telangana government released the 10th class results. 10th class results. District wise, subject wise, they are releasing. District wise, subject wise, they are releasing. You just imagine some lakhs of students has written the examination or not. Such lakhs of students data in the form of rows and columns. Imagine once by your mind, then that is known as what? For analysis, I want to do it. Such a type of data which is having rows and columns and then what? Data set is called what? Data frame. Tell me what is the data frame? What is the data frame is equal to? Columns, rows, and a data set. That is known as what? Data frame. Are you able to follow? Right. Take my schedule 7 to 9, 9 to 11, 11 to 1, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. And the batches timings are there. That is known as what kind of concept it is? Data frame. Are you able to follow, students? Right. In your school, the attendance register which is present in that for 1 month, it is known as what? Data frame. Shall I go to the next? Good. So data frame, students in the online, you got it. Next, I'm going to talk about what? Series. When I'm coming to know only list of names, only list of names, only list of names, only list of names, lakhs of people's names I want to take only. That is known as what? Series. Only names of the people is comes under what? Series. Only weekdays is comes under what? Series. Only periods timings is called what? Series. Are you getting? List of customers details in the bank. Only customer names are called what? So did you understand the difference between series and a data frame? And which one is a part of which one, you tell me? Series is a part of data frame or data frame is a part of series? Series is a part of? Good. And now Series is a part of data frame, and a data frame is a part of what? Panel. Panel. So panel is one of the invisible component which holds what? Data frame. Data frame internally contains what? Series. So take an example, Excel sheet which is containing what? Column names will be there or not? And the rows will be there or not? What this is Excel sheet is known as treated as what? Data frame. So here lot of concepts is going to come. Data frame and then Excel sheets. There is a lot of relationship is there with us. Are you able to follow now? So coming to the point of it, I hope you are understanding. In pandas, data can be stored in how many data structures? Two data structures, and the third one is holding what? Data frame. And series can hold the data in the form of single column, and the data frame can hold in the form of what? Rows, columns with a data set, and the panel can hold what? Just look at the window which is there in your house. All the students in online, look at the window which is there even in the classroom, if any window. This is called a window. This is a frame, your house. There you are going to fit something else over there, something you are fitting over there. That is the space left out. In that they put this type of frame arranged for that space. Some wood or some iron frame you are attaching. There you are going to contain what? This is for one partition. This is for another partition. The red in color is called what? Data frame. The blue in color is called what? Panel. So inside the panel, who is there? Data frame. Inside the data frame, who is there? Series. Are you able to follow? So just take one example directly. Here I am going to take it. The small example I am taking, my dear students. Take example of peoples. This is the people's data. Take care, all of you here, CID, citizen name, state, designation. All these things are known as what? Those are column names they are called. These are called what here? Rows. We are going to take it as a rows. These are all called a different type of names. So here, if that is given, somebody will ask me a question. How do you find out number of people from AP? How do you find number of people from Bangalore? How do you find the number of people from Telangana state? How many people are working as a software engineer? How many people are working as a project manager? How many people are working as a HR managers? They will give you the data sets. They will ask around 11 questions on that, or 12 questions they will ask you. If you are answering it by using what? Pandas, you are going to be selecting. Are you following me? So next, one more example I will take it. You take an example of one more thing. Student marks report 1. These are all I am explaining in the class mark. All of you, what are my columns here? Hall ticket number, name, Telugu marks, English marks, Hindi marks, maths marks, science marks, social marks. How can I organize in my Python this entire thing? How can I organize generally? Just to tell me. How can I organize this data? How much data is there? 18 rows are there. How do you organize this now? No knowledge. You are out of order. I am going to organize in the form of what? List. List in list I will organize. List in list I will organize. I will organize in the form of what? List of dictionaries I can organize. First, Ramesh data is called one type of list. Another person, Rajesh data is called another list. Like that, I am going to take multiple lists. I am going to take it. In other way, I can organize what? List of dictionaries also I can organize. Because already I explained in my Python, list in list, dict in dict, so much of concept. But what is happening? Traditional Python objects will take what? More memory space for organizing what? Large samples of data. To take less memory space and more effective operations, if I want to do it, I have to go for what? Panels, I will go for it. Data frames, I will go for it. Series, I will go for it. Even in NumPy also I cannot go for it because I am not doing any mathematical calculations over there. I am going to do what? Analyzing. What is my analysis? Who got first in mathematics? What are the highest marks in mathematics? What are the lowest marks in mathematics? What are the highest marks in science? I want to find the highest total marks. Is it not called a data analysis? And who is the fail? Who is the last in scoring? Who is the highest in scoring? Get the top 5 students. Get the bottom 5 students. Is it not called a data analysis? Can I do the data analysis using NumPy? No. You have to do the analysis by using what? Pandas. Not only that, you take an example of Google Play Store, you take it. Here you are having app name, category, rating, reviews, size, installs, type, price, content, generates, last update, current version, Android version. There are how many values are there? See that almost you are having 10,000 rows are there. 10,000 rows are there. So you're almost having 10,000 rows. How can I organize this data? How can I organize 10,842? Can I write it in list of dictionaries? Huh? Impossible. Somebody else has typed it. I want to get it into my programming. How to do it for this analysis? Top 5 apps which are highly installed. Highest installed apps are how many? Highest review rating apps are how many? Bottom 5 installed apps are how many? Bottom 5 apps reviews are what? I just want to find out all those things. So to find out all such kind of things, I'll go for what? This analysis concept is called what here? We are entering into series and so I think you are understanding the Excel sheet comes under which data type, which one, where can I get that entire data things? I can get this entire things in where? Just one example I will show you. Just see students. Here I am going to write it. Just a small example and how easily I am going to explain. DF is equal to PD dot. Don't worry about it. I am going to explain it. Read underscore CSV. Read underscore CSV. CSV means what? Comma separated values. In the files I used to explain in my classes. In my classes, I used to explain in Python. Generally, most of the people can't explain that. In our places of files in Python, there is a concept called what? There is a separate place is there. CSV. This is a CSV. CSV files. There it is going to be there. See how many examples on CSV only. There I used to talk about writing rows, writing rows. Next is called by using CSV writer, a dict writer, reader, and a dict writer. Everything I taught in the class. If files concept was finished, I used to talk about it. Generally in the files concept, if you see, because some of the students who came from different batch, they joined newly again in my 11 o'clock, which is recently started. It is almost 500 plus students are available in my class. So they realized after attending this NumPy Pandas class, they don't know Python, but Python was already completed. Then how they will survive after realizing this is a first level, second level, and then third level object pickling, and then third level, you see, working with the CSV file, and then making OS based operation, JSON files and all those things. This is I used to discuss as a part of my files. So CSV file concept already covered in where files. And anybody don't know, I will explain in the class. Nothing to worry in the classroom. For any other batch students are there, I will tell you. Directly I am writing today one simple line. I will pass absolute path of my CSV file. What is my absolute path of my CSV file? I will take it. Go to this place. Exclusive Python for this now. I am taking pandas here. I am taking one data frame. Here it is available. Student marks. I will take this entire thing. Student marks. I am writing slash. I am writing here student marks one dot CSV. I am writing it. And I will write a double slashes. Double slashes I will write it. And every student of mine knows the significance of what? Double slashes. Double slashes, they know the significance. Print of what you know? DF. Just to see that what is happening. The complete data I'm getting over here. Are you able to get it? Complete data, I got it. Complete data. From there, if you want to get it, only maths marks if I want to get it. Maths marks if I want to get it. I can get the maths marks. I can get the maths marks. Are you able to follow? I want to get the highest maths marks. I can analyze something like that. If I want to get it, maths marks as well as the name of the student. Name of the student also I want to get it. Name I want to get it. Plus maths marks I want to get it. Maths marks I want to get it. So I'm getting what? Names I got it. Maths marks also I got it. I want to print the highest student who got more maths marks whose name I want. So many examples. That only you will come across in the interview as it is. If you read my complete notes, at 20, if you read my complete notes, you will get everything inside. If you read at least 25% of my notes, you can answer everything. And that many formulas I am going to explain in the class. And as a part of the class, and of course, don't feel that Sir is boasting about his classes. Now, if we look at, if we come to these places, I'm going to give you the formulas over there. So if we come to this data frame, and there is one formula sheet is available over there. And last class also I shown you, I think so. So if we come to this place, just for a minute, you see, there are formulas are available over here. So if we go to these places, D colon, that formula sheet I'm going to send to you. That part you take care of that. And here if we go, where it is going to be somewhere else, pandas here, there you are going to get it. The data structures and operations on it, how to access the data, understanding LOC, understanding ILOC, adding new columns, data filtering and conditional changes, updations on the data frame, how to do with conditions, removing the rows, sorting the data, knowing the duplicates, removing the duplicates, adding new entry, exporting and importing the CSV file data. How to export and import the CSV file data. These many operations I'm going to discuss in the class. Are you able to follow? So our total conclusion is what? What is the series? Contains single column. Contains what? Single column. Now I'm going to enter into what next? Data frame. What it contains? Rows plus what? Columns plus, very good, data set. And every series is a part of what? Data frame. And data frame is a part of what? Panel. So this I'm going to. So now I have to go to enter into where? Series concept I'm going to enter. Series concept I'm going to enter here. And before that, a small introductory part I want to show you. Let me go for that. As a part of that, a small introductory note I want to tell you. So getting started with Python, a small introductory note which I'm sending to you as a documentation for you. Just read out and say installation procedure, you know, plus importing the pandas also, you know. This is not a big deal for you. Let's go to next. I will send you this. Next, I'm going to say history of pandas, and you are going to get it. The open source library or module provides high performance and the data manipulation for what? Analysis. The word panda stands for what? Who is there? Where we are using this pandas in present industry, in retail marketing, in statistics, in all financial services, in many of the places we are coming across. Installing this also you are getting it. And next you are going to get it in other places, something like this. And the next part is called what, you know, introduction to pandas. And why do we need pandas? Fast, flexible, powerful data manipulations used in where? Data science level, and you are going to use it. All these things, advantages are there. This I'm not going to show you right now, that you don't worry now. So now I'm going to enter into which concept here? Series. So let's start the series. Right. What is the use of series? To store large sampling of data in the form of what? Columns. So I'm going to enter into the series. So series is one of the one-dimensional, just a message I am giving, one-dimensional labeled array. One-dimensional labeled array. Slowly I am introducing because the series itself will take for me to discuss at least 3-4 days it will take, because a lot of operation names I will tell you, lot of concepts I will tell you on that. So tell me, in a simplified format, series is one of the column. Only one column is nothing but it is treated as what? 1D labeled array. So how do you create this series object is our present discussion now. Is our present discussion now. So go to the series. Directly, I'll go for the syntax. Because easily you will go for, first go for the syntax. Tell me, what is the way of creating the series ND array object with the different functions I said or not? How many functions you have seen? Almost 16 functions I said. Similarly, how to create a series object? There are number of ways are there. So number one, variable name is equal to pandas dot, what is this now? Series. Yes, a capital. Yes, a capital. What is this now? Object comma index comma d type I'm taking. Object pandas dot series object comma index comma what? D type. Why I'm going to series? That is an important. I want to store some lakhs of values which is there in the column. As I just now said to you, I want to get this is my complete Excel sheet, correct or not? I want to get all the names of the people. All the names of the people. What is that? All the names of the people? Series. All the Telugu marks is called what? Series. So individual subject marks are called what? Series. So how do you get that series data here? That is the most important. We are passing object. That object can be any traditional Python object. Any traditional Python object. Any traditional Python object. Index, I'll explain. And the D type also we will come across. So D type means what? Already we come across in where? In our NumPy. Same thing here also will come. What are the internal data types of C language? Int 8, int 16, int 32. That is same to same. But what is the most important? Super type of all the data types is what? Object. That is a very important. Shall I go for the example now? So in this place, what I will pass it? Object. From where, what I'm going to pass it? Fundamental data types, which is called int, float, bool, complex. Next is called what? Sequence type, str, bytes, byte array, range. Next is called what? List data type, list tuple. And next is set data type, set and frozen set. Next is called what? ND array. Next is called what? ND array object. Next is called a dict. ND array is also one of the object, right or not? That is a NumPy object I am converting into what? Series. So I'm going to show you one by one. Now I'm going to enter into the Jupyter notebook. So next a new file I am taking, students. New file I am taking, creating an object of series. So I'm going to take it. Create what object? Series object. Creating series object I'm going to talk. Come on now. I'm going to take it. Creating an object of series. Since you already know that, I'm entering. I did not explain what is the need of going for pandas. Only one line I said. Advantages of series, advantages of pandas will come across. First, basically, I'm giving the preference for what? Showing some examples. Then I'll go for the advantages so that you can understand. So what is the syntax here? What is the syntax? Come and spell out everybody. Variable name is equal to pandas dot series of object comma d type object comma index comma d type because it is not a new for you, because already you have seen so many functions throughout our entire NumPy. And now I'm going to take from where I'm going to take from the fundamental data types onwards. I'm going to take it. A is equal to 100. What is this type? Here A is which type? Int type. Now students, Some S is equal to PD dot. Now I'm going to take it. Import pandas as what? Pandas as PD. And S is equal to PD dot series. S is a capital. Now I'm going to take it A. A. So series is one value or more than one value? Come on. That is a column. Column should contain more than one value. So try to see whether it is a valid or not. Try to see whether it is a valid or not. First observe it. It is going to be valid or not. You verify it. It is going to give you the data like this. Print of what I will say? Print of yes, comma what? Type of yes. The moment when I print student, automatically you try to see what the value coming now. 100 is this one, and it is going to contain internally, it shows the index of it. It shows the index. What is the index automatically coming? 0. What is 100? This entire thing is called as what object here? Series. S is an object, series object. What is this is called? Series data. Spell out. Series data. What is this 0 called? Series index. Default index starts from where? 0. When I take next value, what is its index? 1. Next value like that it is going on coming. If I have 4 values, how many indices will come? 0 to 3 will be coming. Are you able to follow, students? Let us print this data. My dear students, carefully follow. Here S is an object of which class? Series class. Series is a function which returns an object of series object. Filter is a function, returns an object of filter. Map is a function, returns an object of map. Already you have seen in my class about that kind of thing. See that it is going to give you what? 0 and then 100. What is this 100 is called? Series data. What is this 0 is called? Default index. Default index. Able to follow? Now, next I'm going to take about like that. You can convert any type of fundamental values to which type? 100.75 I will say, and here it is going to be called a float type. Float type, and print this data 0 and 100.75. What is the D type? It is printed here into 64. What is this now? Series. Series is called what here? Class. Present in where? Pandas. This you don't worry, least bother about it. Series is called one type of what? Class. Series is called one type of function. So done. Float value. Next I'll go to true and false. So will have the same thing or not? Good. Next I'm going for one more thing here. Some A is equal to Python I'm going to take. Be careful. I'm creating, I already entered into the series topic today itself. S is equal to what? PD dot what? Series of what? A. And print of what? S comma type of S. S comma type of S. Is Python contains 0 or not? Next, bytes also, byte array also. Now I'm going to take directly what? Range. Be careful. R is equal to what? Range of. So much importance will be coming here. 100 comma 100 comma 200 201 comma 10 I am writing. What is this now? 100 comma 201 comma 10. Come on. 100, 110, 120, 140, 130. Next is what? 140, 150, 160, 190, 200 will come or not? This is called the values are coming. Each value will be having what? One index will be there. Are you able to follow now? These are called what? Series indices. And this is called what? Series data. This combined together is known as what? Yes object. Be careful. Come on. S is equal to PD dot series of or I say print of what here? S. Yes. Comma type of what? Yes. Are you able to follow now? See students, here there is a meaningful things are there. Are you getting? And what is this entire thing is known as? What is this entire thing is known as? Series data. For that, what is my value here? Series values are coming. What the default indices starts from? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Next, I will create one more directly. S is equal to PD dot, come on, series of, I am writing 1000 comma, 1000 comma, 1030, 1030, comma, I will write it what? Some 5 I will say, 1030. So 1030, it is going to be like this. And print of what here? Yes. And type of what? Yes. Now you are getting. Now you are getting. So of course, wrong. This is range. I need to use it. Range I am taking. What is this now? Are you getting or not? So what is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called? Good. That means here in my syntax, what I am passing, object data I am passing, this index is by default contains what? 0 to number of values -1. If the here value is 1, started with 0, value is 1, 0. Also, here 200 values are there, 0 to 10. Here some values are available like this. Are you following? Now my interest today is for this values, for this 0, 1, 2, 3, I want to give my own index. I want to give my own index. Are you getting? What is my index? ID1, ID2, ID3, ID4, ID5, ID6. I want to give my own name. I want to give my own index name. In Python, it is not possible to give your own index. In NumPy also, it is not possible to give your own index. Here, it is possible to give my own index. Are you following me? So how to give, how to assign? We are assigning, we are giving programmer defined index for which object? Series object. How to give it? Now I am going to take it. S is equal to, as usual, you take R is equal to range of 1000 comma 1030 comma, what is that? 5. This is a range object. S is equal to PD dot series of R, comma, what is my syntax? Index. I will write that here. Index is equal to, which concept it is? Keyword arguments. Keyword arguments. In functions, I already said to you. In our normal classes, functions I already said. Inside of that, I can give my index. What is the index I am giving? I am saying that ID1, comma ID2, comma ID3, and comma what? ID4 and ID5. Immediately will get a doubt. Sir, I am having 1 lakh values. How do you give your 1 lakh values IDs? I have 1 lakh values. ID1, ID2, ID3, if you write it, is it time waste or not? How do you give the IDs? If you are already my Python student, comprehension for loop, I will use it. Comprehension. Do you know comprehension? List comprehension, dict comprehension, set comprehension, tuple comprehension, which is not there. You got generator, I convert into what? Tuple. With for loop. For loop, I will write it. Of 1000, I will get the IDs in spot. Are you following? For everything, Python is a base. It's a origin for everything. Any ornament you want to prepare, gold is important. Same thing. Anything you want to do in industry, as on today, Python is compulsory. Without that, it is not possible. Print what now? S comma type of S. How many values are available? 6 values are available. Definitely you need to give 5 or 6. 6 values are available. You need to give it one more time called what? ID 6 you need to give. How many values are there? That many number of IDs you need to give compulsory. Then you observe it. What is this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called default indices. I can give my own indices. See the data now. Am I getting ID1, ID2, ID3, etc. coming or not? What is this ID1, ID2, ID3, etc. are called? Programmer defined indices. Spell out. These are called what? Default indices. What is this? This is called series data. So series data can contain how many indices? 2. Default indices starts from 0 to n minus 1, where n is called a number of values. and I can use programmer defined indices. Are you able to follow? Yes. Shall I move forward? Right. Can I ask some small question? Now I want to access 1000. Can I access 1000? Can I access 1000? What is an object associated with it? Come on. Yes. Yes of ID1. Yes of what? ID1. What this is known as indexing. Generally in our Python indexing, NumPy indexing, if you see, object of what? Numerical integer value we use, right? But here I am writing what? Programmer defined index name I am writing. That is called accessing the series data based on your label which you are given it. So see the data, what is coming? 1000 is coming. You can also access the data based on what also? It is going to give you what? It is going to give you what? 1000, which is not going to give immediately 1000 because you are giving your own name or not. So it is not going to give you. How I can get it? I'm going to get it by using one type of concept is there. ILOC, LOC concept is there. Just now in my formula sheet I shown you. With that you can go for accessing it. Right now don't worry about this, that you leave it. If I create something like this, if I create something like that, you try to follow this carefully. You try to see that here I am writing yes of 0, you say, now I am getting or not. Whenever you your own name, you are supposed to access on that particular name only. Getting students? So how many ways are there to access my series data? Either by using programmer labeled array, programmer defined index, or you can also access by using default index. Not by using both of them at a time. If at all you want to use, I will go for one more concept is there. So that's why I'm saying I want to modify this data. Now I am telling series object is a mutable or immutable. NDR object mutable or immutable? Mutable. Immutable or mutable? Mutable. How do you know it is a mutable? At the same address you will do. So here I am going to do it. Here I am going to do it. Print yes comma, type of yes comma, and ID of yes I am going to do it. ID of S I am going to do it. S of 0 is equal to something like 2000 I am writing. 2000 I am writing and print the same mechanism again here. Print the same mechanism again here. Is it going to the same address or not? Is it modified or not? So series is a mutable or immutable? Huh? Mutable. I am writing here S of colon colon 2. See that. What is the colon colon 2? Step 2 index, step 2 slicing. S of colon colon minus 1. Is it getting reverse or not? Yes. That means on series, we can perform what? Indexing and slicing. How many indices will be there? 2. Default indices, programmer defined indices. Are you able to follow? Next up. Online students, are you able to follow? Are you comfortable with this concept? Now tell me, by seeing all these things, what is the series object? Series is one of the one-dimensional labeled array. One-dimensional labeled array or not? It is by default contains what? Default indices. Starts from where? 0 to n minus 1. Where n is called what? Number of values in the series. Can I give my own index? Yes, that's why it is called programmer defined one-dimensional labeled array. Labeling means what? I am giving my own labels. So labels ID1, ID2, etc. Clear or not clear? Clear. Shall I move forward? Yes. What object I created? Series object I created by using what? Fundamental data type values into float bool complex. I can create by using str, bytes, byte array, and the next what? Range. Now I'm going to take it what students? List I'm going to take it. List I'm going to take it. So create an object of what? Series. Create an object of series by using what? List object. Come on, list. LST is equal to 1000 comma. I am taking row sum comma. Row sum comma. Next I am taking 34.56. 34 I will write it. And next is called what I am writing? 89. I will write it. And I'll write something like 40. I wrote it. And the print of what here? LST, comma what? Type of LST you say. Type of LST you say. Now I'm going to take this LST data, convert this LST data into what? Series. What is this now? PD dot what? Series of LST, comma what? LST. Just LST you create. I'm converting LST into what? Series object. S, comma what? Type of S. Type of S. See that carefully here. We are getting int type, next str type, and then some number type. Internally treated as what? Super type of all the types. What is the type here? Object type. If it is containing only int data, int 64. Only float data, float 64. Mixed values are there, which is stated as which type? Object type. And once you know NumPy, pandas is just built on the top of it. It is so easy. You will understand everything. And what is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called? What is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called? Default. Right. Now I want to give my own index. What is 1000? ID. What is row sum? Come on. Name. What is 3489? Marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. Suppose the ROSSM is there. I want to update as row sum. How do you update? S of 1 is equal to ROSSUM, I am saying. ROSSUM, I am saying. Print of what I am doing? Yes. Now I want to give my own index. How to give my own index? I am going to write it here. I am going to take it. Another object I am creating with a programmer defined index. I know how to update it. Coming to this place. So I'm writing here, row sum here. I am writing here, comma what next? Index. You need not write index also. Directly you write square bracket. Inside of that you can write it ID. What is the next? Name. You can write what? So marks 1, comma what next? Marks 2, comma next what? Marks 3. Marks 3 you can take it. ID, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. Print the data here. ID, name, marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. Are you able to follow? So yes of what here? ID. Yes of ID. What I'm getting? ID I'm getting. Are you following, students? So like that, I will get it. Yes of what I'm getting, name. I'm going to get it name. You must pass the proper column name correctly. He'll be getting the name. So how many ways are there to get the data from series object? Two ways. One is by using default indices. One more by using programmer defined things. So I'm creating this series object by using what? List. Same to same. I can also create by using what also? Tuple also. Tuple also. Here I am writing TPL, creating an object of series by using what object? Tuple object. Tuple object. Here I am going to give it. Here I am going to give it. Here I am going to give it. Return. This I am going to give it. This is called what? TPL. TPL. This is going to be called what? TPL. Now I'm going to take it. TPL is equal to, this is an ID, name, and etc. We are giving it. You can give this type of thing even after giving default index. You can change that index also, no problem. But one by one, I will tell you, don't expect everything now only. Don't excite also. So Bhargavi, don't excite ma. I will explain one by one in the class, because in BTech first year only you did not learn anything. After 4 years also over, nothing is learned. Here, all of a sudden excitement will come, because SAR is only the way showing the path for you. So don't get excited, because 20 days I am discussing so many topics for you, mind blowing, and that many formulas I am explaining. You will forget half of the formulas which I will explain. Still no problem. 25% of the formulas you remember, you will do wonders. So explain that. Is it a tuple object created or not? Tuple object created. What is this now? Series object. Tuple is created or not? No. Coming to the point of it, here I'm going to get this data. Getting or not? Next. So you can create an object of series with what? All fundamentals, sequence types, list type, tuple type, you can do. Now I'm going to where? Set type I'm going to take up. Can I go for set type now? Yes. Come on to the point of it. Set. Now I'm going to take it. S1 is equal to. Now I'm going to take set like this. Now I'm going to take set. Now I'm going to take S comma what? Type of S. S1. S1. Type of S1. So type of S1. That you don't worry. Set. Close the bracket. And you already know that whatever the data I'm keeping in the set, that will not come in the order. Sets are what? Unordered. Why they are unordered? I explained in my Python classes very perfectly. So this is my set, not coming in the same order which you entered. It will come in any one of the possibility of set elements, which I was explained a great explanation in my Python classes. That type of set, today I'm trying to convert into which type? Series type. So I'm going to write it S1. Trying to convert, converting. Come on, fast. What is this now? Converting set object type into what? Series object. Series object is not possible. Is not possible. Not possible. Why? Because series means what? It expects some order, correct or not? But you are trying to convert the series object into what type? Set the type object into which type? So which is not possible? Which is not possible? Why? Set type is what? Unordered. This concept already we learned in Python level itself. Because if they don't know anything about the set, if they come across set is all of a sudden what? Unordered, that time we'll get a problem. If we come to our classes, everybody knows that in data types, in set data type, when you go to set concept, here I mentioned it. An object of set never maintains insertion order because set displays any one of the possibility of available elements. This is our beautiful concept. And in that set, how many predefined functions you discussed? Almost 13 to 40 functions, 13 to 14 functions you discussed. Venn diagrams concept, so many problem statements discussed over there. And at that time, we already looked into what? Some combination of sets also you mentioned. Combination of sets. Set with what? Set. Set with a list. Set with a list. Couple. All combinations I said. These are regular Python classes. Generally, faculty will not go to that much deep. What is set? Over. Within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, half an hour, set is over. So that student is set to go to out of order. That is a style actually. So coming to this place here, is it possible to create an object of set? No. I will keep this error. I'll keep this error, student. Here I'm going to write it. Here I'll keep it. Here I'm going to keep it. This is going to give you what? Error. It is going to be what? Set type is unordered. Understood now? Trojan set is also one set flavor only, na? Trojan set also cannot be converted into what? Series. Series you cannot convert it. Trojan set also you cannot convert. Now next I'll go to what? Dictor. Very popular. Dictor. Come on. D1 is equal to. D1 is equal to. Okay. Time is almost over. So can I explain? Now it is 10:51. Can I explain dicting tomorrow? Dicting. So in dict, what will happen? Let it be. Let it be. I'll take 10 colon Python, 10 colon Python, 20 colon Java, and 30 colon C, and 40 colon HTML. 40 colon HTML. This is called what? Dict. Print of what? D1 comma type of D1. D1. That I'm going to convert into which type? Series type. Okay. S is equal to PD dot series of D1. D1. Here, when I'm converting the series, when I'm converting dict into what? Series, automatically 10, 20, 30, 40 will become indices. Automatically 10, 20, 30, 40 will become indices. And the values of value will become series values. So you cannot give any programmer defined indices for what? Dictionary time. Did you understand, students? Look at that. You are getting 10, 20, 30, 40 automatically becomes what? Yes. And the values of value will become series data. You cannot assign your own indices for dictionary time. Getting or not? And the default indices will not come. Keys only will become this kind of thing. Understood? So can I convert a dictionary into series? Yes. When I do that, what will be the speciality there? Keys will become indices. And no default indices will come. Programmer defined indices also not possible. If at all you give your own indices, that indices will become nan. One value will come nan. Nan is going to be a not a number, which is represented as a floating type. That I will explain in the class. Right now, don't worry. Did you understand? So today we converted series object into what types? You already know. All the types we can convert except what? Set and then frozen set. Why? They are called unordered. That's why we learned. So today we learned how to create a series object with what values? Some limited values. I have 2 lakhs values. From where I will get the 2 lakhs values? In CSV files I will get it. What is CSV file mechanism? I'll come to next class. So many operations I will explain. Don't miss the classes because in EDA projects to understand, there's a concept to get it faster. Programming things you have to learn. After programming of pandas is over, I will go to what? EDA kind of problem statement and you can keep it in the project directly. Okay now? So how many data structures are there in pandas? 3. Series, data frame, panel. So series is a part of data frame. Data frame is a part of what? Panel. Series is called one dimensional. Data frame is called two dimensional. That's all. So that I am going to discuss in tomorrow class itself. Online students, today is the time is almost over. You are seeing on the screen. Today there is no doubts, my dear students. What's this? So KK ready. Sir, please give motivation time to time, like in Python classes. Before class learning, after class learning, going with confidence. Because I am not a motivational speaker. Because if I want to motivate, I have to shout on you first. Example is my student. In front of my eyes only, admin asked, where is your notes? He said, notes is there inside. I'm looking there. When I look at there, where is your notes? He's bringing from him. When I'm a student, I don't give him notes. I'm seeing he's getting notes from him. And I said, is his notes? No, he's my notes. So take the notes. No, I don't have notes. All of them red-handed I'm taking. So motivation, I don't have any bulldozers to uplift you. I can uplift you with my subject. If you read well, only motivation speaking, there is no meaning of it. Correct or not? So you have to read my notes, then you will be motivated automatically. Okay, my dear students, don't expect that. So daily I will enter into the subject. That is what is the thing. Shiva Sai Ram, you are asking continuously Python notes. So far you said 6 to 7 times you asked me. So I did not respond for you. I said the reason also. Shiva Sai Ram, you asked me 4 or 5 times. Sir, Python notes. I did not respond. I said the reason also. Okay, for the reason I am thinking the solution. It is not a mandatory to give my Python notes for other batch students. But only thing is I am helping you. Definitely I will think a solution for it to give my Python notes. Okay, now I already said now. Again and again asking means I will get problem. You will feel problem what? Sir did not respond. If I respond, I will give direct attack on that answer. So, Shiva Sairam, did you understand what I am talking? Are you understanding what I am talking? Already you asked so many times. So you asked so many times. So here you asked. So somewhere else you asked so many times. So Shiva Sairam, can you send your Python notes, sir? Earlier also you asked me, can you send Python notes, sir? You also asked so many times. So previously also you asked me. So that all the times if you ask, I'm not going to take into consideration. So please, I'll give you compulsory that I'm thinking for the solution. So now Arun Kumar is asking, range is immutable, but values are changed in series object. I am not changing in range, my dear student. I'm not changing the range. Where I'm changing? After getting into series, I'm going to. You purchased a bike from the showroom. When you change your bike, the bike people are coming and objection you. You are converting into your own bike. You can do whatever you like it. Right or not? So I'm converting into series and I'm updating the series. I'm not going to change what? Range. In range, if I do, you'll get error. But I'm doing in change. Arun Kumar, I think it is clear. So I'll stop my class. I have 11 o'clock class is there and I'll stop it. And tomorrow, don't miss the class. So Sonali, NumPy notes not available 15th May to 22 May. Everything is there, ma. Please check it out. Your presence also important. Your presence also important. Everything is there in that 15th May to 22 May. It is already there. That is not there in Google links. It is there in Google Classroom. It is there in that. Please take care of that. Thank you, students. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow class.